George thought Professor Wiseman's beach house was great. This time, it was even greater because George had brought Yorbo, the friendliest robot ever.
Searching, searching, searching. Item found. Yorbo is great, yes?
Yorbo's next job was to help George and the man with the yellow hat pack a lunch for the beach.
No, not... Look out! Oh, sorry, George. I'm listening to an audiobook, The Slimy Sea Monster from the Sea. It's great and scary.
George didn't understand how something could be great and scary.
Thanks. Now, are you ready for a long hike to the beach? Ta-da! Oh, I hope we don't run into any slimy sea monsters. Whew.
George couldn't think of a better way to spend the day than exploring the beach with Yorbo.
Keep items in here.
Say, George, you want to go swimming?
Ooh, good idea.
Sorry, Yorbo. Robots can't swim.
Could you read the manual again, please?
Well, George, if Yorbo was made of plastic, like your bucket, or wood, like this chair, he could go in the water. But Yorbo is made of metal, which rusts when it gets wet. And rust is very bad for metal, because it does this. Last monkey in is a rotten turnip. I guess a storm is coming. Correction, the storm is here. Quick, George, let's get inside. Whew, made it. Okay.
George thought it would be fun to sit inside a cozy house and watch a storm with the man and Yorbo.
George, you can't go outside when there's thunder and lightning. Oh, Yorbo is out there. Don't worry. He'll get wet, but we'll clean and dry him before he has time to rust. As soon as the storm quiets down, we'll go get him. Hey, how about a game of tic-tac-toe?
George usually really enjoyed tic-tac-toe, but this time he couldn't get his mind off Yorbo.
Wow, the storm really did a number on the beach. Don't worry, George. Yorbo's a tough little robot. We'll find him. Under the seaweed? Could be. Okay.
But Yorbo wasn't under that seaweed. Or any of the seaweed.
Okay.
George thought it was a great day for the county fair and sheep competition.
Oh, I'm so excited, George. Grandpa's in the sheepdog competition. Ooh. And he's not even a sheepdog. Oh.
Let's hurry. It's almost time for the final round.
It was hard for George and Allie to hurry at a spring fair. There were tractors to play on and prize-winning turnips to admire. There was even a barber shop for sheep.
Don't worry, George. The sheep's hair will grow back. Besides, now that summer's coming, the sheep wants to get rid of that heavy coat.
George figured all that sheep hair was being taken to a trash can, but the farmer had other plans.
A sheep's hair is called wool, and after you wash it, you comb it out. And dye it. Then spin it into yarn and use it to make things like sweaters, socks, and blankets.
So people help sheep stay cool in the summer, and sheep help people stay warm in the winter. Ooh.
George had been saving his allowance for months, and now he knew what he wanted to spend it on.
You want to buy a scarf? You won't need it till next winter, George. Are you sure?
Final contestants for the sheep herding, Mr. Rankins and his dog, Bo.
Whoops, we're gonna be late. Come on.
Nice scarf, George.
Hiya, Grandpa. Hi, Bo.
Ready?
So, who's winning, us or the sheep?
Well, it's up to Bo to herd the sheep around those barrels and into that empty pen. And Bo knows what to do because of your grandpa's whistling. Now, those whistles are actually commands for Bo to follow. He just whistled head toward the sheep and then get them closer together.
Ooh.
If he can get the sheep in the pen before 2 minutes are up, they've won.
Farmer Rankins wins!
Good job!
He did it! Thanks for the fun day, Mr. Yellow Pants. It's too bad you didn't get a scarf, though. I bet I know what color you'd like.
Maybe next time. Hey, I have to finish some errands, George. I won't be long.
Ah! No. You have to pull it hard and fast. That's the only way to fix it. Like this. Well, if that doesn't work, then you have to pull it more slowly. Whoops. It's wrecked all right.
George wondered if there was some way to knit the scarf back together.
Oh, yeah! Let's go find my grandma. She can fix all kinds of stuff.
George was excited because he was going to see his very first baseball game. Marco's team, the Cubby Bears, versus the Tiger Babies.
Hey, George, throw me the ball. I just wish I could bat as well as I catch. I still have never hit a home run.
You'll do it someday, Marco.
And in the meantime, you're still our favorite shortstop.
Come on, George. I'll introduce you to the coach. Bye, Mommy, Papi.
Bye. Have a good game.
Hey, Coach. This is my friend George.
Put her there, kid.
If I'm going to get good at batting, I need more practice. Would you mind pitching?
Hey, who's running this outfit? Nah, it's a good idea. What about you, kid? You want to warm up with the team? Okay, Marco, keep your eyes on the ball. Nice glove work, kid. Whoa, you're some runner. Warm-up's over, guys. It's time to play ball.
Hello, baseball fans. Looks to be an exciting contest of bears versus babies.
It says our scorekeeper has a boo-boo and can't make it.
George could be scorekeeper.
You think you can do it, kid? You have to hang a new number each time a team scores a run. Then what are you waiting for? Go keep score!
Play ball!
This must be the scoreboard, and these must be the numbers.
Pop fly, and that's our first out. Three strikes, out number 2. And it's a sharp single towards second base. Oh, what a catch by Marco! A toss to first base, and that's the third out. Now the Cubbies are up to bat.
By the third inning, George had discovered that sometimes scorekeepers have a lot of free time.
Come on, hit a home run. You can do it.
And the pitcher winds up. Marco strikes a solid single to right field, and he's safe at first base. Oh, a strong hit down the right field line. And the right fielder is having a little trouble finding the ball.
Run, run, go!
Will Marco be able to score from first base? Safe at home! That's one run for the Cubby Bears thanks to Marco's sensational slide.
Time to put up a number.
Folks, I gotta clean my glasses because I did not see 5 runs being scored.
Hey, George, that's the wrong number.
Lower, kid!
George, you're really good at hanging numbers, but now they have to go in the right order.
What did that mean? In order? It was an exciting day to be a door dog because he and the doorman were expecting a very exciting delivery.
Didn't you sleep last night? Me neither. I was too excited about our big delivery. Oh boy, are we glad to see you.
When the doorman said a big delivery, he meant a big delivery.
What's in this thing?
My Western town.
A whole town? In a box?
Uh-huh. It's for my train set. I wish I could set it up right now, but I'm on duty.
Yeah, we'll set it up. We love trains.
Hey, thanks. Okay.
Hundley and the doorman had built the most amazing train set ever. There was a future town, a farm town, and even a mountain town.
The western town goes right there. Relax, Hundley. George and his friends will be very careful.
Sure.
Absolutely.
It's okay, fella. If you're worried, why don't you stay here and keep an eye on them? You can nap when they're done.
Hundley would not rest until the last piece of track had been laid. But before Hundley knew it, the West was done.
Doesn't it look great?
Uh-oh. The track is missing a pin. See?
There it is! Oh, excuse me.
Sorry.
The pin was lost.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Not only was the pin lost, but the apartment was a wreck.
I wish there was a quick way to sift through all this dirt.
Hey, good idea, George. We can make sifters with our fingers.
But sifting is a slow business and boring. It made a sleepy dog even sleepier.
Ha! I feel like a miner in some old Western movie. Oh, my darling, oh, my darling, oh, my darling little pin. First we had you, then we lost you. Wish we'd see you once again. First we had you, then we lost you. Wish we'd see you once again.
Morning, Deputy. Big day today with the train tracks joining up. I wrote a little song all about it. Would you like to hear it? It goes something like this.
Prairieville was neat and clean, had the best sheriff you've ever seen. His deputy was on the ball, though he was just inches tall. Prairieville, Prairieville, way out yonder further still. Prairieville, Prairieville, stuck out in Nowhereville. But all that's about to change when the tracks join across the range. When the tracks join across the range.
George explained that he was the owner of this body, and Toots and the Germettes would have to go.
Go? Why should we go? We like it here. I'm making you feel sick? Oh, well, in that case, I'll be on my way. I'll just get my stuff. Fool you! I'm never leaving. But you are. Got it right.
George knew he wouldn't feel better until he got rid of Toots. But where did he go? the lungs? George and Yoki agreed to try his lungs first. It looked kind of wet. Was this the lungs? Or was it the stomach? Maybe they made a wrong turn somewhere.
So don't eat a thing, that's my suggestion, because I'll be giving... Gotta run!
Now this looked more like a lung. When the walls moved out, air came in. When the walls moved in, air rushed out. George was watching himself breathe.
Well, baby, I'm in your love.
Ooh, yeah, it's in your
Oh, yeah, in your love.
That toots.
This was George's chance.
So where should we go next? The throat? Hey, maybe the ears. Hey, what are you doing? No, I don't want to go.
George couldn't believe how hard it was to get rid of one measly germ.
Hey, what are you doing? Let me go!
George didn't have a feather, but he did have 20 fingers.
No! This whole place could blow!
George and Yoki had done it. Toots was gone.
You're awake. How do you feel?
George felt great. He could even smell again. For an important call.
Calling George. I have the most amazing, exciting thing to tell you. Can you come over? Oh, right, we're in bed. Okay then, meet me at the clubhouse tomorrow, right away, and don't forget. Bye!
The next morning, George raced to the clubhouse.
Hey! Hiya, George. Are you ready to hear this? Are you ready? It's kind of unbelievable, and I don't think you'll even believe it. So are you ready? Okay. I am going to kindergarten! Huh? Kindergarten is where you go when you're big, and you need to learn stuff like how to write your name and 8 plus 2. Ah! And I want you to come with me to get all of my school tools. So can you come? Can you come?
It was a good thing George went shopping with Allie, because she needed a monkey's eye.
Okay, which backpack? The lion, the witch, or the warthog? Yeah, that's the one I wanted too, because it holds the most stuff. See, in kindergarten, you need exactly 3 rulers and a cowboy belt, and binoculars, and pipe cleaners.
Wow, kindergarten sure sounded like fun. Where else would you need 3 rulers and a cowboy belt?
Guess what? These are 2 for 1. Ooh. Would you like a backpack, George?
The next day, George wondered how Allie was doing at kindergarten.
Kindergarten was great. And guess what? I told my teacher I was best friends with a monkey, and she said you could come to school with me tomorrow. Yeah, you'll be our official guest monkey.
Here's your lunch, your snack, and just for luck, a brand new yellow pencil.
Wow, a school tool.
Have fun. Be a good little guest monkey.
George discovered that just going to school was exciting. First, there was waiting for the bus. Then there was being on the bus. And then there was getting off the bus.
This is it, George. Kindergarten.
Ooh,
Hi, Allie. And you must be George. All right, class. Time to take your seats.
Now, we're not going to create any more work for Professor Wiseman, right? Okay, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Feed the ducks. You too. Fun, relaxation, ducks.
Okay, here I go.
George, careful. No problem, we're still feeding them, right? It's fun, huh? Right? Ducks!
But your hat is waddling away.
Oh, my hat.
We can solve this problem.
You shouldn't. I should. Okay, how?
Aha! We can use the kite string to fish the hat out of the water. I just need a hook. Perfect choice. Okay, want to toss it, George? We need more weight. Okay, try again. Aha! See that branch? We can use it to lift the hat.
We can? Fantastic. Oh, thank you. Thank you. This wasn't what I planned. All you did was solve problems for us. Please accept my apology.
Apology for what? I had a very relaxing day.
Relaxing?
Exactly. Hands-on problem solving. Not like work where I just answer questions and shuffle paper.
Well, then, you're welcome.
Well, see ya.
Oh, okay. Wow. Who knew relaxing could be so exhausting? Come on, George. I think it's time for a nap.
George knew he had to keep Gnocchi away from that spaghetti strand. He had an idea how to do it. Now George had an accurate way to measure the building. This tape measure could measure anything. This was going great. 10 feet, 15 feet, 20 feet. Uh-oh. The tape measure was only 20 feet long, but the building was more than 20 feet tall. But how much more? Now, how was George going to measure the building? If only he had something longer than that tape. Of course, George had a spaghetti strand 30 feet long.
Say, aren't you Jenny, the world record book lady?
You are correct.
Oh, I've been a fan of yours for years.
Well, thank you. I'm here looking for...
I know what you're looking for. Chef Biscotti's is this way. There's Biscotti's restaurant.
And here's Chef Biscotti's strand of spaghetti. I have got to get a picture of this.
George could see that the spaghetti wasn't touching the ground, which meant it was a little bit shorter than the building. How could he measure the difference? When George held the strand at the top of his head, it reached the ground. That meant the building was exactly one spaghetti strand and one George tall.
Oh, yes. Oh, this is going to be spectacular. Love this.
Stevie, why you don't come back in a minute? You're Jenny, the world record book lady.
And you must be Chef Biscotti.
Yes, yes.
And up there on the roof, is that your monkey friend?
Yes, monkey. Giorgio?
Displaying your super long spaghetti strand. Here's the photograph I just took of it.
Wow. Does that set a world record, Jenny?
Oh, I'm afraid not. Here's the picture I took of Alfonso Dimitri displaying his strand of cooked spaghetti from the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
No. Now I'm never gonna get in the world record book.
You most certainly will. You have the second longest strand of cooked spaghetti. 3 stories tall.
Son of the
Wow,
gun,
Chef
eh?
Biscotti.
3 stories
Oh,
tall.
way to go!
Oh, 3 stories. I gotta call Nettie and tell her the building next door is 3 stories tall.
So Gnocchi finally got to play with the spaghetti. And Chef Biscotti broke a second record. World's longest cat toy. George always liked to visit the Man with the Yellow Hat's old neighborhood.
And that used to be the bookstore. And look, that's where I saw my very first movie. Oh, this used to be a great old theater. Maybe someday someone will fix it up. Hey, what's going on?
Progress, that's what. Wait till you see the unique self-cleaning parking structure I've planned for this site.
But this old theater is full of memories. You can't tear it down.
Tear down this theater? You're not serious. Look at the beautiful lobby. This bijou's what inspired me to become a doorman in the first place.
But it's tired and run down. It's a hopeless, broken old theater.
George didn't think it looked hopeless. He'd seen the man with the yellow hat fix things up before. Why couldn't he fix up an old movie theater too?
Repair the theater? Us? You're right, George. If we don't do it, who will? How about it, Mr. Glass? Let us put on a special screening. We'll show you that this theater is worth preserving.
I don't want to go out to a movie. With one of these, why bother?
But a movie is always more fun on the big screen.
It can be a truly unique event.
Unique? Hi, you're a monkey, aren't you? Okay, it's a deal.
Great.
If you clean up this place and put on a unique, one-of-a-kind show, I'll save the theater.
Mr. Glass, I promise we'll knock your socks off. Maybe this is hopeless.
Well, let's see it with the lights on. See? It just needs a little TLC. Tender lobby care.
You know, it'll take some work, but I bet we can put on a good show.
Cleaning up a movie theater was a major production.
Thanks.
We've never played for a movie before.
Here it is, Isle of Dinosaurs, one of Mr. Glass's favorite movies. Hey, great work, you two. I can't believe this is the same theater. Wow.
The window of Dawson's toy store was impossible to walk past without stopping.
Hey, what do you say we stop in here for just a second, okay, George?
Crunchy banana bars. Remember, don't eat them all in one day or you'll get another tummy ache.
Don't worry, Mrs. Dulson. I learned my lesson last time. You remember what we agreed. Any extra toys you buy with your allowance. He gets $1 a week for doing his chores.
The toy boat costs $5, George.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'm sorry, George, but it'll take 500 pennies to buy a boat.
Yeah, let's go home and count up the rest of your savings. George, you've been searching for 15 minutes. Don't you have any money saved? That's it? Oh, so that's where most of it is. You really need to organize your funds, buddy. I know just the thing for you. It's just like the one I saved my money in when I was your age. Okay, George, let's feed Piggy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cents. And 5 pennies is the same as 1 nickel. A little extra to get you started. Now you have 15 cents. Well, George, you won't find any more nickels in your ears. That was my little magic trick. Let's see. If you save your dollar allowance every week, you'll have that new boat in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks. Or you could do extra chores and get it even sooner.
Saving money sounded good to George. So he started doing extra chores right away.
George? Where are you? I thought you were gonna dust the roof. What? Wow, I don't think anyone's ever dusted up there before. Thanks. Huh. Oh, is that why you gave me this? Well, thank you, George. Oh, I get it. Thank you. Goodbye, George. George, I can't pay you for things I usually do myself. That's why I wouldn't let you brush my teeth. But here's a 20-cent advance on next week's allowance. 5, 10, 15, 20 cents.
George dreamed about flying in the sky, so tonight was his lucky night.
Sorry to pick you up so late, but a satellite's just crashed from space and needs to be found right away.
There's the Einstein Pizza research ship just ahead.
Our mission is time-sensitive, so please, no dawdling.
Huh?
That means we have to hurry.
We must locate and retrieve this miniature weather satellite.
It splashed down close by, but its exact whereabouts are unknown.
You three will search the ocean floor in the sub.
We're gonna ride in a sub? George, we're going in a sub!
Any questions?
You, in the yellow hat.
Did you request our help based on our stellar work in outer space?
Actually, because I find small submarines much too, confining.
And I don't like it when fish look at me. Let's get moving. Atmospheric forces are impinging on the satellite's external structure,
compromising its delicate circuitry even as we speak.
That means water might be leaking into the satellite, and the data module will be damaged if we don't hurry.
Ah, got it. We're ready. Okay, George, keep your eyes peeled for that satellite.
Okay.
Did we find the satellite already?
No, I don't know what that is. Ah, that's what it is. We woke up a giant sea turtle. Now that's the satellite's locating device. We're close.
They're close. Yeah, close. I said that.
I know.
Hold on. We may have a problem. We're blocked by a coral reef.
Is there any way around it?
Only a tiny passage. The sub is much too big to fit through.
Return to the ship. We'll have to try another approach. The satellite is within that reef.
And there's no way to get to it?
I don't know. We're experts on space, not the sea.
You in that ship. Do not proceed. George? Is that you?
Mr. Quint, what are you doing in these waters?
Well, studying the local sea life.
Hey, you're an expert on fish and stuff. Is there any way to get in there to retrieve a satellite?
Not in this tub. A coral reef is a very fragile environment. Ship this size will damage it. The only way in's a tunnel about, yay big.
Mr. Quint, don't move your hands.
George can do it.
Sounds can be mysterious, especially when they wake you from a deep sleep. Mystery solved. It was the sound of the man with the yellow hat digging. George couldn't think of a better way to start the day.
Morning, George. You want to help dig? Why are we digging? Well, I'm not gonna tell you. It's a surprise.
Ahoy there! Well, I see you started without me.
Oh, morning, Mr. Quint. Yeah, George is gonna help us dig too.
That's great. But I got a better shovel for you.
Yeah, perfect size for a little monkey.
Brought my trusty wheelbarrow and buckets to help us haul the dirt, don't you know?
Well, there's gonna be a lot of dirt too because it's gonna be a deep hole.
What was a deep hole good for?
These are hard hats. There, for safety. Nobody goes down in the hole without them, okay? Yeah, I thought he should get this one too.
Thanks, George. It's not gonna be so easy carrying dirt out of here anymore.
I borrowed my brother Flint's ladder.
Oh, great! Where is it?
Oops. Left it in the truck. Well, I'll just go get it. Well, easy. You just boost me onto your shoulders there. Now put your hands there, won't you?
I got, just, let me get my balance for, I should.
Oh. My lucky fishing float. Whew. Thanks. Oh, better yet, you step on my back. Oops, wait a sec.
Or George could go get it. That's not too heavy for you, is it, buddy? Great. Thanks, George. Oh, I think this hole is deep enough.
Deep enough for what? Being back in the country was exciting. George wondered if anything had changed since he'd been gone. George had never seen so many flowers at Bill's house.
That's some garden you've got going.
Thanks to the Rankins compost.
George couldn't figure out why Bill was adding dirt to the dirt.
Compost isn't just dirt. Take leaves, grass, leftover food, mix it in a hole with air, dirt, and water. Compost!
It didn't smell like leftovers.
It's food for plants. After all, plants get hungry too.
George never fed these plants. They had to be starving. These leftovers would be perfect. George felt like the world's best monkey compost chef. George got up early so he could serve the plants breakfast.
George, do you want blueberries with your... Ew, what is that smell?
Were you trying to make compost? I think you need to hear from the experts. Ooh.
This makes good compost, George.
Leftover fruit and vegetables, bits of plant, and dirt.
You can use any leftovers except meat, fish, and dairy products like milk, butter, cheese, or mayonnaise. That makes it smell bad and attracts animals. After a few weeks, these different things turn old. They decay and become food for other plants.
George was glad to hear there was a use for forgotten bananas.
Now, this is what your compost should look like. And smell like.
It smelled like earth.
Stir it up so it gets lots of air.
This will keep your plants healthy and green.
George took his compost container back to the city with him, in case he found other plants in need.
I'll get dinner started.
This plant looked hungry. They all did. Fortunately, George knew what to do.